I'm an asshole. Seriously, I am an asshole. Though if you think about it, and I invite you to do so, after all, you are here listening to what this asshole thinks. Most of us are guilty of being an asshole from time to time. We could have been wee little assholes, who as children saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie and thought, this is garbage. Which also mirrored my adult view on Moana, and like my views on the Mario movie, with time, repeated viewings, and a little weed, eventually, I was like, hey, this movie's pretty wicked after all. Think about what an asshole is. It's this stinky, sweaty hole that covers things in crap and once in a while gets fucked. Now, when an asshole doesn't get its way, when that asshole feels wronged, what does it do? Stick with me, it's going to make sense. Well, that asshole shits on everything, all because it did not get its little asshole way. And we call that potty pooper syndrome. Now realize we've all been the potty pooper at some point. Mostly because we felt wronged in some fashion, and justifiable or not, covering things in shit rarely results in more than a few honest chuckles. A shitstorm will not grant you the things you desire most, unless you simply desire attention for being a gigantic poop hole. If you want to get anything in this world done, you can't just take a righteous shit on it. A steaming pile of righteous shit is occasionally useful, and I'll admit a righteous shit is always satisfying, but more often than not, the rancid effect of that steaming pile just drives people away. Hell, even mentioning it now is driving people away. Getting back to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, most of us as children were so, what the fuck? By that movie that all we could do was shit all over it. And let's face it, shitting all over things as a child is like half of their job description. So adults and children have yet another thing in common. But, what do most of us who what the fucked our pants with that Mario movie think now every time we watch that thing? We all laugh our asses off, have a good time, and then think, I wonder what would have happened in the sequel that was teased Back to the Future style. Admit it, a great number of you are bummed that the Mario movie bombed because you totally streamed the sequel today. This is why we should realize that being an asshole has negative effects. It may have positive ones, but, in many ways, it will always have a much greater negative cloud associated with it. Thinking again on the Mario movie, what sucks harder than a closeted male in his 30s? That joke, and the fact that Hollywood was so put off by that film's failure that they pretty much got cold feet about making video game movies for over a decade. To be fair, we as viewers got cold feet about seeing them, but to think, what if we just took a chance on one another and committed? Like our grandparents used to. Think of how magical those possibilities could be. I admit, being a cynical asshole who gleefully shits on things is worth a laugh. Ha! And I'm sure it makes you smile for a while, but in the end, as much as you're dumping out onto the world, you're also sucking something up that big hole of yours. Fun and sheer happiness. And those things are used to embrace life, appreciate something for what it is, and for learning to enjoy something for what it is, which are skills that spread just like the effect of that steaming pile, but unlike the end result of that steaming, stinky pile, which drove people away and sucked fun up your asshole. Embracing fun and happiness, that often brings people together and gives that old asshole of yours a rest so you can feel at peace.